Good morning, I'm Abheudaya Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. 3 people killed and 4 others missing in landslides triggered by incessant rainfall in Kasi and Lamjung districts. Saptari and Biratnagar inundated due to incessant rainfall. Government and Parliament neglecting proposals on issues of public concern registered at the Parliament. Proposals registered at the previous 3 sessions inactive without holding discussions. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange finally becomes a free citizen after 14 years of struggle. The Mariana Island District Court of the United States clears him today. And Argentina edged past Chile 1-0 to advance into the Copa America quarterfinals. Lautaro Martinez scores the decider. The incessant rainfall since last night has inundated 30 houses of Rupani Rural Municipality, Ward number 1 of Saptari District. Ward Chairperson Pitambar Yadav said that the settlement had been inundated by the flood in the Kado River. The Water Level Monitoring Center in Rupani Rural Municipality had issued a danger alert until 5 this morning and has said that the water level has considerably decreased. More than 24 houses have also been inundated in Rajbiraz. Likewise, the flood in Tengra River of Saptakoshi Municipality in Saptari has flooded the Kanchanpur-Fatehpur Road section. 3 individuals have died while 4 others have gone missing in landslides triggered by incessant rainfall in Kaski and Lamjung districts. 4 individuals have gone missing after the landslide in Kolasothar Rural Municipality of Lamjung swept away 3 houses. Landslide has been reported in Bagum as well. Houses of local residents Rudraman Gurung, Panchakumari Gurung and the head of the planning department of the rural municipality Chitra Ghale have been swept away by the landslide. According to ward chairperson of Kolasothar 3, Ashbir Gurung, 69-year-old Rudraman Gurung, 36-year-old Panchakumari Gurung and her 2 daughters, 7-year-old Icha Gurung and 5-year-old Namrata Gurung have gone missing. A team of Nepal police and armed police force have headed towards the incident site. The Beshi Sahar Manang road section has been obstructed due to the landslide. Likewise, 1 individual had died due to a landslide that occurred last night in Chitte South of Beshi Sahar Municipality 11. 2 individuals who were sleeping inside their house had been critically injured. Both of them were taken to the district hospital. However, 16-year-old Bikal Sunar succumbed to his injuries. 18-year-old Milan Sunar is currently being treated at Lamjung Hospital. 13-year-old daughter of Prakash Ranabhat, Ayushma Ranabhat, had died after debris fell upon his house in Chittepani Ghumti of Mari Municipality 5 of Kasti District at around 2 a.m. early this morning. The Kaski Police Administration has informed that his 70-year-old mother, Lalmaya Banjari, has been rescued. Furthermore, Anmol Sunar, the 3-year-old son of Hari Sunar, died after debris fell upon their house in Arupata of Pokhara Metropolis at around 3 a.m. early this morning. Hari's wife, 27-year-old Ritu Sunar, has been critically injured. Ritu has sustained injuries on her head and back and is being treated at Gandaki Medical College in Pokhara. Meanwhile, their 9-year-old daughter, Anjali Sunar, has been rescued. Police have said that their house has been completely destroyed. Vehicular movement in the eastern part of Jajarkot has been obstructed due to incessant rainfall last night. The road section near Rimna in Bheri Municipality under the Bheri Corridor has been obstructed due to landslide. Those who had headed to Nalgarh, Bharekot, Dolpa and Rukum, among other places, from district headquarters Khalanga have been stranded due to the obstruction. Bheri Municipality has been making efforts to remove the debris at the moment. 2 individuals have died in Kapilvastu after being struck by lightning. Police Inspector of the District Police Administration, Mahesh Bikram Shahi, said that 17-year-old Raju Thakur of Dhankauli in Buda Bhumi Municipality and 22-year-old Mahesh Kalawar of Bhaisahiya of Yashodhara Rural Municipality were struck by lightning at around 7 a.m. this morning while they were working in their field. Lawmakers register proposals related to issues of public concern that are important and require immediate discussion at the Parliament. However, they have not been included in the Parliament schedule. Discussions on the proposals presented at the Parliament are not held, while the government, lawmakers and public representatives are not accountable even when the Parliament session ends. 3 important proposals of public concern have been tabled at the Parliament in the ongoing 4th session. Discussions have not been held on the proposals related to recovering occupied government land, ensuring people's right to clean environment, and intensifying the construction works of the second phase of Ring Road widening project, which was tabled at the Parliament by Nepali Congress lawmaker Pradeep Paudel. Lawmakers from the ruling alliance have also expressed their support to the proposal. Lawmakers tabled proposals for which laws have not been formulated. Formulated laws have not been implemented or have been implemented indiscriminately. The government must implement such proposals after questions are raised during discussions and answered by concerned ministers. However, discussions have failed to be held on the proposals tabled by the lawmakers. A parliamentary resolution motion had been registered that would enable to take action against children involved in serious crimes and compensate the victim. Likewise, proposals to minimize road accidents by formulating national plan and policy regarding road safety, immediate rescue and repatriation of Nepali nationals in the Russian army, and to investigate the property of those who had assumed public posts since 2047 Bikram Sambat. These proposals had become invalid after the session ended and discussions were not held in that regard. 9 parliamentary resolutions tabled during the first and second sessions of the Parliament had also become invalid. Meanwhile, 22 Parliament resolutions, proposals calling for attentions that are of public concern have been tabled at the National Assembly. Discussions have been held on majority of the proposals and the concerned ministers have answered questions as well. However, the government has remained indifferent towards their implementation. International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking is being observed in Nepal today by organizing various programs. On this occasion, a procession was held in Kathmandu this morning. The procession that started from the capital's Prikiti Mandap ended after reaching the Army Officers Club at the Nepal Army headquarters. Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Rabi Lamichhane had also attended the procession. It was also attended by other high-ranking government officials, security personnel, and representatives of organizations that have been actively working against drug abuse. The day is observed across the globe on 26th of June every year. Activists, meanwhile, express concern, saying that Nepal has become a transit for drug trafficking in recent time, and the number of drug abusers has been on the rise. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces regarding their favorite program in the budget introduced by their local level. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
पालिका भित्रको सबै नागरिकहरूको लागि चाहिँ स्वास्थ्य बीमा गरिदिएको छ।
नारायणी रङशालाको लागि बजेट छुटाउनु भएको छ, त्यसको लागि राम्रो छ।
प्राइभेट बोर्डिङ स्कुलहरुमा चाहिँ नगरपालिकाले शिक्षा नीति ल्याएको छ, सुलभ शिक्षा भनेर, सुलभ शुल्क भनेर, त्यो चाहिँ राम्रो छ।
शिक्षामा जुन एउटा भोजपुरी प्रतिष्ठानलाई पुनर्जागृत गर्ने भनेर जुन उठाउनु भएको छ, त्यो कागजमै मात्र सीमित नहोस्।
जैविक मल प्रवर्धन गर्नुपर्छ भनेर त्यो खालको कार्यक्रमको लागि भनेर केही बजेटहरु विनियोजन गर्नलाई सक्षम भएको छ।
नागरिकहरुलाई सिपल तालिम दिएर रोजगारी सिर्जना गर्ने उद्देश्यले ल्याएका एक दुईवटा कार्यक्रमहरु छन्।
It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What's your take on Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal's statement that he would correct the recommendation for ambassador right before the appointment? Your options are A, admitting mistake, B, hoping for correction, and C, influenced by the ruling equation. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the international updates. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange has finally become a free citizen after 14 years of struggle. The Mariana Island District Court of the United States cleared him today. The U.S. District Court today found Assange guilty of one of the 18 counts and sentenced him to 62 months in prison. However, he has already served his sentence in Belmarsh Prison in London and has been fully released today. With the decision of the American court, he has become a free citizen from today. It is said that the entire case against him is over. According to the statement issued by the court, even if Assange is cleared, he will not be allowed to enter the U.S. without permission. As soon as the court pronounced the verdict, he left for his native Canberra in Australia. Last week, the door was opened for Assange to be cleared after the agreement with the U.S. authorities. Yesterday, Assange was released by the British High Court after Assange agreed to plead guilty to leaking secret documents of the U.S. military in exchange for his freedom in the U.S. court. WikiLeaks, which Assange founded in 2010, leaked thousands of classified documents from the U.S. military during the Afghanistan and Iraq wars. He had been facing legal challenges on the same charge since the past. International media reported that he finally won the case. The Supreme Court of India will deliver its final verdict today in the case against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, who was arrested in the liquor policy scam case. Kejriwal appealed to the Supreme Court last Monday after the High Court stayed the district court's order to release him on bail last Friday. Last Monday, the Supreme Court fixed the hearing date for today, saying that they cannot decide on the matter until the High Court's verdict. Yesterday, the High Court quashed the Raouz Avenue District Court's order to release Kejriwal on bail. The bench of Justice Sudhir Kumar Jain, in its decision, quashed the district court's order, stating that the lower court did not exercise discretion while granting bail to Kejriwal and did not pay attention to the provisions of Section 45 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and the documents submitted by the Enforcement Directorate. The Supreme Court will deliver its verdict on the matter today after the High Court delivered its verdict yesterday. The district court ordered Kejriwal to be released on a bond of 100,000 rupees last Thursday. The next day, the Enforcement Directorate appealed against the district court order in the High Court. After that, the High Court gave an interim order not to implement the bail order and gave its final verdict yesterday. Today's verdict of the Supreme Court is said to be decisive for Kejriwal. Kejriwal has been in custody since 21st of March, except for a brief period of interim bail granted by the Supreme Court for election campaigning. 32 people were killed when the Israeli army attacked Gaza's Khan Yunis yesterday. According to the Ministry of Health run by Hamas, 32 people were killed and 6 people were injured when the Israeli army targeted about 5 camps. Meanwhile, due to the war, around 495,000 Palestinian citizens are suffering from food shortages, and this has led to famine, according to the data of the Global Hunger Monitor. The United Nations has expressed concern over the continuing risks to humanitarian aid workers in Gaza and has warned Israel that it is intolerable. In a press conference, UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric warned that the increasing risk of humanitarian aid workers has become clear and is now becoming unbearable. The spokesperson also pressured Israel to coordinate more effectively with aid groups, provide necessary security equipment, and provide aid to the Israeli army in Gaza. Spokesperson Dujarric also highlighted that there was a discussion between the head of the UN Security Agency and the Israeli military branch about the difficulty of transferring aid to Gaza and the difficulties of the UN staff engaged in humanitarian aid. The spokesperson said that after trucks carrying aid entered Gaza, there was a problem with the distribution, and at the same time, the employees were facing risks and pressured Israel to pay attention to it. The spokesperson made it clear that they are assessing the Gaza war every day and are taking steps to focus on how aid can be delivered safely. On the other hand, Deputy Ambassador to the United Nations on behalf of Israel, Jonathan Miller, said that during the 8 months, around 36,000 trucks carrying aid entered. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.